Robert Plant, rock's legendary voice, shaped music with Led Zeppelin's anthems. With a robust net worth, elegant home, and classic vehicles, he lived vibrantly. Join us to explore his iconic journey. Support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more electrifying stories. About Robert Plant's early life and education. Born August 20, 1948, in West Bromwich, England, to Robert C. and Annie Plant, Robert grew up in Kidderminster, attended King Edward VI Grammar School, left at 16 for music. About Robert Plant's health. By 2025, Robert, 76, recovered from a 1975 car accident, maintained vitality through touring, prioritized wellness, stayed active. About Robert Plant's personal life. Robert Plant married Maureen Wilson in 1968, raising 3 children, Carmen, Carrick, and Logan, in Worcestershire, England. Carrick's death in 1977 deeply affected him. After divorcing Maureen in 1983, he had a son, Jesse, with Shirley Wilson. By 2025, Plant, single after a 2014 split with Patty Griffin, focused on music and family. His children pursued private lives, with Logan occasionally joining him at events. Plant balanced his rock star legacy with a grounded family life, supporting his kids and staying close to his Wolverhampton roots. About Robert Plant's lifestyle, properties, vehicles, and net worth. Robert Plant, the iconic frontman of Led Zeppelin, redefined rock music with his soaring vocals and magnetic stage presence. By 2025, his net worth was estimated at $200 million, earned through Led Zeppelin's enduring legacy, a successful solo career, and countless tours across the globe. Revered as one of the greatest voices in rock history, Plant remained influential across generations. Unlike many celebrities, Plant didn't retreat to a flashy estate. Instead, he chose to live humbly in the misty hills of Machynlleth, Wales. His 2-story home, resembling a classic countryside cottage, reflected a quiet, grounded lifestyle. The exterior featured aged stone walls, a pitched slate roof, and ivy creeping up the sides, blending perfectly with the surrounding hills and foggy terrain. A gravel path led to a small garden bordered by wildflowers and hedges, while old wooden shutters and weathered doors added to the home's rustic charm. With no high fences or grand gates, the property maintained a natural openness, echoing Plant's preference for simplicity and solitude over spectacle. His vehicle collection also defied celebrity norms. His Audi A8, with its sleek body and refined contours, exuded quiet sophistication without flash. Meanwhile, his classic Aston Martin DB5, in a polished silver finish with iconic British styling and distinctive grille, stood as a tribute to timeless elegance. These cars, like Plant himself, reflected an appreciation for heritage, restraint, and lasting quality. About Robert Plant's faith. A spiritual seeker, Robert drew on Celtic, Norse mythology, guiding his music, philanthropy, and personal growth by 2025. About Robert Plant's early career. Robert Plant's early career began in the mid-1960s when he performed with several local bands, including Crawling King Snakes and Band of Joy. His powerful voice and magnetic stage presence caught the attention of guitarist Jimmy Page, leading to the formation of Led Zeppelin in 1968. Their self-titled debut album in 1969 marked Plant's explosive entry into rock history. About Robert Plant's rise to fame. Plant rose to international stardom with Led Zeppelin's 1971 release Led Zeppelin IV, featuring the legendary track Stairway to Heaven. His soaring vocals, mystical lyrics, and charismatic image helped propel the band to unprecedented global fame. The album's success solidified Plant's status as one of the most electrifying frontmen in music and a voice that would define a generation. About Robert Plant's career peak. Between 1971 and 1979, Robert Plant fronted Led Zeppelin through their most successful era. Albums like Houses of the Holy, Physical Graffiti, and Presence sold millions worldwide. The band performed monumental concerts, including the record-breaking Nebworth shows. Plant's vocal power, poetic lyrics, and commanding stage presence became synonymous with the golden age of hard rock and live performance excellence. About Robert Plant's later career. Following Led Zeppelin's disbandment in 1980, Plant launched a successful solo career, starting with Pictures at 11. He explored various musical styles, from blues to world music. Later, he collaborated with Alison Krauss on the Grammy-winning album Raising Sand and performed with his band Saving Grace. By 2025, Plant continued touring and releasing music, always evolving as an artist. About Robert Plant's business ventures. Robert Plant's wealth by 2025 stemmed not only from decades of record sales and global tours but also from savvy business ventures. He managed entities like Trollcharm Limited and Sons of Einion Limited, which handled his music and publishing interests. His ongoing catalog royalties and merchandise sales ensured continued income while maintaining artistic and financial independence. About Robert Plant's awards and achievements. Over his illustrious career, Plant received numerous accolades, including 8 Grammy Awards. His collaboration with Alison Krauss earned Album of the Year in 2009. He was also honored with a Kennedy Center Honor and appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE. These awards recognized his groundbreaking contributions to music and cultural heritage. About Robert Plant's public image. Robert Plant's public image blended mystique, charisma, and humility. Known for his bare-chested performances, flowing hair, and hypnotic stage presence, he embodied the archetypal rock god. Yet, offstage, Plant remained grounded, often rejecting celebrity excess. His poetic intellect and reverence for world music deepened his reputation as a thoughtful, soulful artist who aged with grace and authenticity. About Robert Plant's influence and legacy. Plant left an indelible mark on rock music with his pioneering vocal style, spiritual lyrics, and theatrical presence. As Led Zeppelin's frontman, he helped define hard rock and heavy metal. His influence is seen in artists like Axl Rose, Chris Cornell, and Jack White. Plant's genre-blending experiments later in life further reshaped how rock could evolve and adapt. About Robert Plant's philanthropic work. Robert Plant has long supported charitable efforts, quietly contributing to numerous causes. He raised funds for Teenage Cancer Trust and donated concert proceeds to education initiatives and environmental groups. His philanthropic work extended beyond writing checks. He often performed at benefit shows, helping draw attention and resources to important causes close to his heart. By 2025. About Robert Plant's advocacy and activism. By 2025, Plant continued to advocate for causes like environmental protection and music education. He performed at benefit concerts for disaster relief and championed the preservation of traditional folk music. His activism was never self-promotional but aligned with his values, protecting the natural world, supporting youth, and sustaining the cultural roots of music through education and outreach. About Robert Plant's other ventures. Outside of performing, Robert Plant explored various creative and cultural projects. He hosted a BBC folk music documentary series, delving into musical traditions and history. He also appeared in Led Zeppelin, Celebration Day, the band's 2007 reunion concert film. Plant occasionally endorsed music equipment brands, always aligning with authenticity rather than commercial flash. About Robert Plant's controversies and challenges. Despite immense success, Plant's journey wasn't without hardships. He endured the tragic loss of his son Carrick in 1977 and a near-fatal car crash in 1975 that sidelined touring. The breakup of Led Zeppelin in 1980 was emotionally turbulent. Tensions over reunion plans with Jimmy Page occasionally made headlines, but Plant remained steadfast in forging his own path. About Robert Plant's writings. Robert Plant's lyrical writing has long been celebrated for its mysticism, introspection, and poetic depth. He expressed personal grief, such as in All My Love, written for his late son Carrick, while other songs reflected mythological, spiritual, and romantic themes. Though he hasn't authored a book, Plant has shared candid reflections on music, life, and creativity through interviews and public appearances, leaving behind a rich verbal legacy. About Robert Plant's persona. At 6 feet 1 inch, flamboyant, Plant's high-pitched, soulful persona blended mystique, raw energy and iconic performances. About Robert Plant's hobbies and interests. Plant enjoyed gardening, football, collecting vinyl, exploring global music, spending time with family in Worcestershire. Thanks for watching. If you loved this deep dive into Robert Plant, hit that like button, leave a comment, share with your crew, and subscribe for more awesome content. Tell us below which star you want us to cover next.